Hello everybody, I'm here in Clark Park in Detroit, Michigan, and I am with Susan DuFresne and her husband, Shawn, and they have traveled from Washington State in their OptOut school bus, and they're trying a book tour, giving away books to students in cities where their school systems have been ravaged by the corporate reform movement, and they have taken this upon themselves to go across the country and spread the love. There's some of the books that they're passing out. So we're in Clark Park where there's a recreation program going on, and there are some baseball, softball teams practicing for the afternoon, and they are giving away their books. And maybe Shawn can tell us a little bit about the program.
Actually, Susan is a better person to talk to about it. I'm kind of the driver and lifter.
The driver and lifter. Well, that's an important role, right?
It is.
So, Susan's a little busy right now, so I will get.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Keep being kind and doing all those great things. Mexican dancing sounds like so much fun.
Yep.
I'm glad that you are enjoying
We
your
had a
life.
big session out here from the 17th of June all the way till like September, I want to say 13th.
This neighborhood is predominantly Hispanic, and so there is sometimes a disconnect between the language in the home and the school language, and so the programs like this are important in the city in order to bridge that gap. But we have lots, Southwest Detroit has lots of wonderful programs for our students.
She just became a junior now. This will be her second year, but she's going to have almost everything filled up for her patches.
Beautiful.
Yeah. You guys have a great
Keep
day.
up the
Thank you
great
very much.
work,
Thank
Liliana.
you. Nice meeting
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks. Enjoy, Liliana.
Okay.
Susan, I'm on Periscope. I hope you don't mind.
I don't
But
mind at
I
all.
want to spread the news of what you're doing because it's such a wonderful initiative that you've taken on all by yourself
Thank
to
you,
know,
Kathleen.
come across the country and spread the love and get our kids reading, because that's really what it's all about. These standardized tests don't do anything to improve our students' love of literature or to even provide them with literature that's authentic and engaging. Instead, it gives us just reading passages for them to analyze, and that does not foster a love of reading. So would you like to tell anyone who's watching, followers watching, and I have one person watching right now, so if you're watching that one person, please hit the little Perry guy in the bottom and share this message out, or swipe left on iPhone, iOS, and share, or swipe down on Android and share this message out with your followers. We would really appreciate it, because a program like this really deserves to have the word out. And this is Susan DuFresne, and she's a member of the BATS organization, as you can see by her shirt. She is one badass teacher, and I connected with you, she won't remember, but in 2011 is when I first became Facebook friends with you in the original Save Our Schools March in Washington, which
Excellent.
I attended. So tell us about what you're doing.
So Shawn and I purchased this bus a couple of years ago, and last year we took a West Coast OptOut bus, 3 books for kids tour, and traveled from Washington State down into Southern California. And along the way we purchased books through a GoFundMe fundraiser that we have, and people donated, and we picked up books at local bookstores to drive business into independent small businesses in the community. And then we would stop at parks and laundromats and places where we would find kids that really needed books, and we would give those books away. We write an opt-out message in each book, and we give kids a way to access the website, www.unitedoptout.com. They can research more about testing in their state and what they can do to fight that testing. And we also give them a message to believe in themselves and to follow their dreams and to do what they have a passion for in their lives. And each child gets to choose their own book, and choosing their book is so important. They all have different reasons for why they choose their book, and every one of them gets a smile on their face. And it really means a lot to us to be able to give the kids that really need a book something that they have chosen.
Now, Susan, are you a teacher as well?
I'm a kindergarten teacher in Washington State.
Awesome. How long have you been teaching kindergarten there?
I've been in that school district teaching for 7 years in the Renton School District. And all of my actions are my own beliefs, as in free speech. I don't represent my school district at all.
That's really great. So I know that I have sometimes run into problems speaking my mind and it being taken as a statement on the school system, you know, from the school system, as a representative of the school systems. But like you, I feel compelled to speak my mind about things like the movement to corporatize our public schools. And nowhere, I think, right now in the country is it more evident than in Detroit, the impact of all of the anti-public school legislations has been having, and how important that this election cycle is going to be, not just for the presidential election, but for all of the other posts and positions, to try to turn the tide back to actually being able to teach our students rather than just test our students for 6 weeks at a time during the year. I'm noticing your bus, and I want to take a little tour around your bus because there are some really great messages on it. And if you're watching and you like this, please be sure to tap on the screen and give us a couple hearts. I want to feel the love because they really are doing a wonderful thing. The kids now, they get to write a message on the screen.
On the bus, yes.
On the bus, rather. I'm sorry. I'm kind of new at this Periscope thing, but I did want to make sure that they're given the attention that they deserve. Some of our messages are in Spanish. They are the OptOut bus. They bought this bus by themselves, and they are just spreading their message across the country that all kids deserve to have reading for fun in their lives, and good things follow when they love to read for the sake of reading rather than the sake of being able to answer some standardized test. So be sure, if you're watching this on replay, you can still share it by swiping left on Android, on iOS, and hitting the share button, or swipe down on Android and share it out with your friends. And let's make sure that we give Susan and Shawn the love that they deserve. See you later. Bye-bye.